and freedom prayers to Ukraine. So I hope this is a solid bastion of our Creator. Okay? So, sorry, bumagal yung internet. So, meron kaming bagong protocol dito. So, nag-shrink pa kami. Pero, yun nga. Again, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. And before we begin, I would like to send, of course, protection and freedom prayers to Ukraine. Diba? The invasion isn't over yet. Kuday, ang tagal, matapos at umabot ang prayer sa heaven na to. But I hope, of course, that Ukraine is the solid bastion of our Creator. And I pray that evil retreats completely and for good. Amen. Okay? So, of course, I also want to pray for our nation, especially this coming election. Only God knows and sees the truth, and may He protect it, right? So, and may He protect our nation and our citizens, and of course, establish only without defeat the right, honest, effective public servants. So let's say amen to that and pray for an honest and peaceful election. Okay, so first, welcome to Good, Great, Unstoppable, the Francine de las Alas show, and I am your host. Hold on. Okay, so I'm your host, DJ Chin, and you can catch us live from DZRJ 8:10 a.m. every Saturdays from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. po. Okay, then you can also find us at your local channel in your TV Plus boxes, diba? Kasi I understand iba-iba siya sa bawat area. Or if not, you can go to our YouTube channel, and that's RJ News PH. And please don't forget to subscribe also and to click like and comment nicely. All right. So, before we go any further, so syempre sabi na, game over na daw, di ba? So, as far as Yunbin is concerned. So, he and Sonjin finally tied the knot. And grabe, this is one of those moments that I am really, truly happy to be in the media, di ba? Because live, I can say, Chuhamnida! Did I say that right? Chuhamnida! So that means congratulations to such a lovely, lovely pair, diba? And I really hope that I get to meet you next year. I'm gonna be in Korea along with my husband, so I hope that we can have dinner together, diba? Think positive now. But anyway, and because you guys made it together, you gave me the perfect closure to the ending of Crash Landing. Diba? Essentially, I already don't need season 2 because all I have to do is literally just follow you and your lives in social media. So again, diba? One day, I hope to be having dinner with you and of course bonding with you in Jeju Island with both of you, of course, diba? So I'm so excited, diba? The only thing that I can think of is aside from Chuamida is also to think positively, okay, for you guys as well. So anyway, congratulations and many graces as you want and wish together. Such a perfect pair. Diba? I'm super fan na talaga of K-dramas. My virgin voyage into K-drama started with Crash Landing on You. So if you think, guys, that you are better than the K-drama, you have it all wrong because they really have very nice stories, diba? Tight stories. Hindi katulad dito na talagang pipilitin. So I really hope I'm sure may enjoy nyo din sa. They have so many nice stories there. Anyway, so I'm also so excited because yesterday we were just briefed about our awards. Awards for hitting the free travel incentives to Bali, Indonesia for this year. Diba? So nagbenta lang kami ng products, nag-share lang kami ng business, kumita ng US dollars, may free VIP travel pa, and rarampa pa this time sa SMX. Before it was in MOA. So maybe because social distance kami and sayang naman yung ganong kalaki sa SMX kami. But what is great this time, diba? Of course, is the recognition. Even better, the recognition because this time my husband is with me. The first 2 times that I got recognized in MOA he was an OFW. So ako lang ang nag-enjoy ng limelight. And I've always wished that someday, di ba, matapos din yon and we'd make it and that he will be recognized on stage with me. So ayan, di ba? And we got for next year, sigurado ulit to, because right now we already are halfway done. We got pre-qualified for Korea. So I'm so looking forward na ma-recognize ulit kami together, aside from many other awards that we are hoping to also garner. Diba? Pre-qualifiers na kami sa Korea. So with God's support and sipag, we will make it. So sana this time, diba, if we hit Bali for this last year, diba, for the trip of 2022, sana yung Korea namin for 4 and 6 naman, diba? Para mas masaya. So anyway, what also wows me is a cash out in case travel ban is still enforced. But right now, I know Korea is already opening along with Singapore. There are also other countries. But I'm sobrang nakakakilig because the cash out for this Bali trip is anywhere between $1,600 to $3,200. So, di ba? Pwede na, especially this pandemic. Hindi po napupulot ang pera. But if you have a business like ours, and if you take it seriously, it can rain US dollars weekly pa if you like, di ba? So talk about peace of mind. Because me, guys, I'm really here for peace of mind because financial wellness is part of being happy. So ikaw, if you want peace of mind also, tara na. Okay? So excited to go up the stage and be recognized for hitting our travel incentive. Sobrang galing talaga. And this time, nakasuit si Hubby Love and ako ay I don't know, maybe something smart casual. Parang hindi ko pa feel mag-gown. Hindi pa ako ganun ka-slim. But still, that is an exciting moment for us this coming grand celebration of our company. Okay, we're 30 years na in the business, can you imagine? And I think 12 years here in the Philippines. So anyway, let me give you a tip, diba? If you also want free travel for 2 or 4 or 6 and earn also in US dollars at the same time in our company, don't doubt, diba? Umpisa pa lang, defeated na. Lift your doubt one step at a time. Only if you allow kasi yourself to check us out will validate that we are really legal, moral, ethical, from business to income, and the life that it gave many of us and continue to give many of us as we speak. Grabe, ang daming nagto $2,000, $1,000, diba? So, kasi if you don't know, kasi if you know what, if you don't even lift your doubt one step at a time, mas talo talaga kayo. Okay, I've met so many people that didn't even follow through on their appointments, diba? That even show up. And in a short span of time, since let's just talk about January, you know, this coming 2022, in a short span of time, their life are still there, samantalang ako, na-hit na namin in Korea, tsaka some of our income goals. O, diba? So, but had they, diba, at least showed up, diba, and lifted their doubts one at a time, di malamang nag-i-income na rin sila, and malamang somewhere in the next few weeks, na-shoot na rin nila, at least nag-pre-qualify na rin sila sa Korea. O diba, kami talaga yung nanghihinayang. But then again, I said, ang nakakapanghinayang, yung taong magaling at try, diba, at nagfe-fail, or tinatamad lang mag-attend ng mga training. Doon lang kami nanghihinayang. Pero hindi na po ako nanghihinayang sa mga taong hindi sineseryoso yung sarili nila at yung mga pangarap nila. Kasi pagsayang, di ba? Pagsayang talaga, ibig sabihin, merong, kunwari, may nangyari. Diba? Nandun na sa zenith of success, tapos may nangyari na kunwari nagkasakit or something, pwede yun, sayang yun. Pero yung mga taong hindi binigay yung sarili niya, kahit may potential sila, hindi na po ako nanghihinayin doon. That's why I'm really encouraging everyone. If you have doubts, take it one doubt at a time. Diba? But don't stop yourself even before checking out the opportunity, lalo na yung sa amin. Diba? So anyway nga, mas talo kayo. Walang masama in getting more information and making more informed decision. Ang masama is we are stuck with puro assumptions lang. So yun lang talaga yung tip ko. Ang problem kasi with wrong assumptions here, literally, diba, it has cost. And the cost is in US dollars every week. And that means each day, diba, you could be losing at least $25 dahil lang sa duta. Yan kasi ang minimum income namin per week dito. So in pesos, that is about 38,000 per month. Diba? Pag kinompute mo kasi 51 din na exchange rate namin. So yan, 38,000 ang potentially na nawawala just because of wrong assumptions and wrong assumptions brought on by doubt. Diba? So this is serious money, guys. It's a serious business. It's serious income na can truly lift our families from financial problems and wreck, diba? Which most of us, including me, diba, problema din. Diba? So remember that, guys, don't doubt when you come across our company. Diba? If somebody invites you, huwag kayong mag-drawing lang na yes, kunwari hindi mag-show up o kaya mag-scene zone. Kasi sa totoo lang, nagmumukha kami, ang last laugh na sa amin, kasi kami may nangyayari. Yung duda nyo umaandar, ganun pa rin yung life nyo. So if you want to be us, kami naman, gusto lang naman namin din, we won't thrive, hindi rin kami tumulong sa sarili at hindi rin kami tumulong sa inyo. So again, diba, if you ever get a chance to be invited in our company, take your doubt one step at a time. So in the meantime, ako, nag-enjoy na po ako. Super looking forward to our Korea trip next year. Yun. So anyway, speaking of doubt, guys, I know, ito naman, di ba, this is my PSA. I know that our government is known for being corrupt, di ba? And many government agencies are almost synonymous to lagay, bribery, or what they call graft and corruption. For me, though, I think that is a sweeping statement, di ba? Matagal ko na pong kinukwento to. I have not had any problems registering or license or passport or even housing loan, the biggest, even paying the debts in that housing loan. Sobrang accommodating talaga ng Pag-ibig. And my experience is if this time is efficient, diba? Efficient booking of appointments for our passport renewal, diba? So twice we had to book kasi the first one was a mistake. Dahil we didn't really, I think, hindi napansin, diba? But we booked at DFA Robinson's Galleria, and it turns out that that is only exclusively for active OFW applicants. O, diba? Pero here's the thing. On the same day, diba, when we got home, we again tried to book, and within hours since we arrived, I think within 3 hours, we were able to get our second booking. And this time, tama na yung pinagbukan namin. So if you are trying to get an appointment for renewal or renewal of passport or application, guys, I suggest wag nyo na pong pagtripan or gawing parang pangpainit ng ulo yung nahihirapan kayo mag-booking or yung DFA, because sa totoo lang, all you have to do is be vigilant, okay? So, kami, di ba? So, I'm gonna share with you, ito po yung aking PSA, how did we get the booking within the same day and in a few hours upon looking for available sked, okay? So, one, ang tip ko po sa inyo, be vigilant, okay? Every hour kung pwede. So because you have to be vigilant every hour, number 2, keep that DFA tab open for easy access para hindi na kayo start na going into the site. So if the tab is open already, dire-diretso na kayo kaagad. Tapos number 3, once you get to the calendar part, di ba? Kasi once you answer, may mga checkan kayo doon, and then until it leads you doon sa booking appointment ng calendar, you will see it's a grayscale. So that means hindi siya puno na yung schedule na yon, di ba? For that particular period. But what you have to do is click the beginning date of that period kung saan it's closed already. And if you do that, at least 2 months, di ba, calendar will appear. So makikita nyo kaagad 2 months, ano yung mga available dates. Alright? So kasi in the previous booking that we did not click on the first date of the calendar, of the first date of unavailability, yung hindi available. Hindi namin clinic, so we just assumed isang calendar lang yun. Yung pala, pag clinic mo yon, yung first date mula kung saan nag-start yung unavailable calendar, tawag dito, 2 months na kaagad will show up, which we also discovered. So yun, so click that part of the calendar. So number 4, if none, you have to try again, di ba? Don't be impatient, okay? So try to keep going back every 30 minutes or to 1 hour, di ba? So don't say, hindi ko na maalala yan, guys. Use an alarm and a timer, okay? So I think that is why skeds get booked right away, is because the updating of skeds are very efficient. So dahil sobrang efficient siya, nag-open kaagad, many are renewing and applying, kaya mabilis maubos kaagad ang slots. But again, if you are vigilant, you will be able to book right away like we did twice. So yun. So be vigilant, keep the DFA tabs open, go to the calendar, click the calendar, the period where it begins sa sarado, so that 2 months calendar will come out. Try again pag wala every 30 minutes or 1 hour. use a timer para you're always so that you are reminded, di ba? Yun po. So that's my tip for sa inyo guys. You know what? The first time that we also booked, we got it April, I think 12, count 5 days backwards, including weekends. So we had, not April 12, I mean March 29. So I think March 25 or something, 25, 26. So mga ganon. March 26. Basta yung Friday before March 29. We that was when we started trying to book an appointment, di ba? And we just really stayed vigilant and nakakuha kami kaagad. Hindi kami nakakuha nung Friday na yon, pero every from Saturday, Sunday, di ba, bubuksan lang namin siya. From the time na binuksan namin siya, hindi na kami aalis doon, and we would work and do whatever work na, di ba? And then every 30 minutes, babalikan namin. And sometime, parang pagdating ng Monday, di ba, pagdating ng Monday, I checked it again around 7 o'clock, wala pa. Pero pagdating ng mga 8 o'clock, open kaagad, nag-open yung the next day. Or 1 week before March 29, ganon. Nag-open kaagad yung March 29. So we got it na. Ganun siya. Kaya lang yun nga, nagkamali kami kasi for active OFW applicants lang pala siya. Yung nasa Robinson's Galleria. So don't click that, guys, if you are not an OFW, okay? So I hope guys na that helps kasi mas maganda na to kaysa fixers na di natin kilala. Lalo na ngayon, di ba, social media, may mga nag-advertise, mga passport, we can help you get booking and so on and so forth. Okay, so you can't, in this day and age, hindi na kayo pwede basta-basta magbigay ng personal information. Diba? This must be, our personal information must be protected well. Diba? So, yun. So that is it, Pansit, for my online passport wins A. So again, guys, I'm really happy, diba? Proud ako when I don't encounter yung mga nirereklamo ng iba. And one of the things that I learned is kung ikaw ay not there and anticipating na magkakamali sila, wala doon ang mindset mo, and your mindset is everything is gonna be okay, diba? Yung ganong tipo, mas magiging accommodating ka. So pag accommodating ka, accommodating din sila. Ganon lang yan. It's like theater. You know, when we were kids in theater, if mahina yung boses mo, mahina rin yung magiging boses nung kasama mo on stage. So you have to speak loud, diba? So you have to speak loud, maybe at the top of your lungs or something, diba? So that the other actor can also speak loud, can also, diba, modulate his voice enough for the audience to hear it. So ganun lang din dito. So parang, I guess, you know, it's like Newton's law. For every action, there's an equal and there's an equal reaction. Diba? So it can be negative or it can be positive. It's up to you. Okay? So anyway, moving on. So syempre, I have very exciting news, diba? So it is time, medyo government pa rin to. On the other brighter side of it, SpaceX is going to do business in the Philippines. So diba, SpaceX is a company owned by my very dear friend. Just kidding. Again, positive think. Think positive. I mean, owned by my idol Elon Musk, and that is an update from the Philippine Space Agency. Diba? SpaceX is going to set up satellite internet here, Starlink, and anytime soon, and hopefully that we will all have access. And sana naman, diba? Ito talaga, sorry, hindi to i-monopolize at i-hug na naman at i-cap tayo. Okay? So I hope Elon Musk, please protect us consumers here. Okay? So anyway, for all the executives and anyone who will work in SpaceX, diba? Warning, kung balat sibuyas ka, wag ka na lang mag-apply, diba? Kasi if you are not on board with Elon Musk visions and reklamador ka, diba? Yung mga feeling cancel culture, diba? Mga self-entitled, dito isipin mo hindi ka na kung willing kang i-give a part of your life for the vision, diba? Go ahead. Diba? So, kung reklamador ka and feeling mo human rights, wag na, please. Okay? I'm warning you already. Diba? Hindi na nila kasalanan kung alam mo na, diba? I suggest you read the book, Elon Musk, so you understand his temperament and why his temperament is like that. Diba? Hindi talaga siya nagsasettle for second best or for excuses kasi, as I said, IQ over EQ, lahat nagagawa ng solusyon. So ikaw yung tipo ng taong who will stall his vision, and which he has proven over and over and over again has worked, diba? Huwag ka nang mag-apply. Okay? Kasi baka iiyak-iyak ka lang. So anyway, so if you do, eyes wide open. So if you choose to work here or any of Elon Musk company, diba, contribute to the success, to the extraordinary success. You being at SpaceX is being at the cusp of the new frontier in humanity and space, technology, and science, diba? So, ako mismo talaga, grabe. I envy those who will become part of this company. Ang message ko lang, Elon, dear Elon, wait for me. Magpapakatalino ako and I will be there but I will not be an employee. Kahit tornilyo, magsusupply ako sa SpaceX, di ba? Ganun ko siya ka-idol. So truly, I'm so proud of Elon Musk, di ba? Several years ago, I was talking about him and a friend of mine who's US based and whose husband is a contractor for one of the Elon's company. She said, grabe daw ang temper ni Elon. And I remember saying something like, if you're a visionary and you get things done, diba? More than any other human being or peers or colleagues on the planet, the temper is understandable. Okay? And true enough, when I read his book, his persona, his traits is exactly as expected of anyone who is intuitively brilliant as him. Diba? Steve Jobs was also the same and he changed the landscape of technology, which we all are, diba? Digital technology or computer technology in which we are all enjoying today. Ayan, di ba? So to those who will be part of SpaceX, di ba, and endeavor here, leave your ego out the door, work, di ba? Because you are part of, I think right now, the greatest company on earth. And someday you will look back and appreciate your contribution, di ba? Elon's humanity, that side of him, guys, meron at meron, di ba? But it is for those who become a pillar of his vision. Okay? So kung ikaw, 'di ba, you wanna be validated, huwag ka magreklamo, 'di ba? Do more than your best, 'di ba? So ako, if I have given a chance to be his partner, business partner, not his romantic partner, ayoko nun, 'di ba? To be his business partner, his supplier, basta anything, 'di ba? I would be the most thankful, diba, and grab that opportunity and spend the rest of my life making sure that I contribute to his grand vision, diba? So yun. Anyway, finally, yun na nga, I'm grateful, diba, that Starlink is coming to our shores. And I wonder if this satellite internet will be easy to set up because I remember, but because my friend who is, I don't know, I think she's Bacolod based, dapat walang mga matataas na buildings daw kasi sa kanila kinuhaan na sila ng down payment, di ba? So I hope it's also more accessible and affordable and more reliable than these two inefficient networks that we have now, di ba? Puro commercial pero puro false advertising naman, di ba? Hina-hina ng internet signal. Tapos, so anyway, in retrospect, if this has sustained the internet connections of Ukraine, di ba? While being ravaged with war, I think it's going to be way better than these two inefficient networks that we have here. Diba? If this happened to these hateable networks, diba, kung let's say ginera tayo and we were invaded, I swear, wala pang 10 seconds na na-invade, patay na lahat ng signals. Ganyan. So anyway, hashtag rolling eyeballs. That's me frustrated. Diba? Hindi po talaga ako natutuwa. Batal pa lang ako, you know, sobrang problemado na yung PLDT na yan. And then, itong Globe, you wish, diba, na naging maayos din sila, pero hindi din. So sad. Anyway, what else? So, kamusta na po kayo lahat since January? So, it's April. So, we are done with the first quarter. And my question is your first quarter as exciting as mine or more exciting? So, syempre, I'm hoping that it's more exciting, diba? Kami, we are right now, my husband, of course, ended this project noong January 6. So right now, nandun kami sa free fall in our finances kasi hati-hati kami, diba? So, tawag dito. And medyo naka-stopgap din kami, diba? So, pulling in the reins. And ako, sa totoo lang, diba? Kahit stopgap, pero laban and hato pa rin. Kasi gusto ko nang kumita ng $2,000 per week. Diba? I'm very tired of being financially insecure. So that's why I'm still working right now on our financial wellness. Kayo ba, hindi pa mapagod? Diba? Na 10 kahig, isang tukarin siguro or may isang kahig, isang tukarin. Hindi pa ba kayo pagod dyan? Ako guys, super pagod na. Me, I want consistency. And you might think, di ba, na the $2,000 is big. Pero if you don't want any less than decent living for you and your family, if you don't want to, if you want to set your children up for success, and you also want to secure your retirement, and you also have a philanthropic nature, di ba? Gusto mo rin makatulong sa iba, yung $2,000 per week, di ba? Na gross ha, maliit po yan pag nagneto, di ba? Pag base mo dyan. So, ayoko na po nang mamamaluktot. That's one of the things that I also told my husband when we started sitting down over our finances. Sa akin, kung mamaluktot ka sa kumot, di ba? That is the biggest lie of all. Okay? So, tawag dito, ano ba yung, ayan. So, sa akin, kasi kung totoo na dapat mamaluktot, tingnan mo, when the pandemic happened and if you were one of those who got affected, di ba, if you got retrenched or nabawasan yung ano mo, no work, no pay ka, or nabawasan yung days mo sa work, or your businesses closed, di ba? I know this watch brand, out of I think 200 branches, 8 na lang ang kanilang open ngayon. Can you imagine? O, di ba? So you were one of those, di ba, na affected. Diba? O minimum wage ka, na wala ka talagang choice, isa lang ang income stream mo. Tell me, yung bang pagmamaluktot mo before the pandemic, nakatulong ba talaga yan? Diba? So, tawag dito, diba, humirap lalo ang buhay nung namaluktot. So wasn't it, sa akin ha, diba, I've been calling for everyone to do this. Wasn't it better if we had instead made more, and had more and made more, diba, than settling for minimum wage or small income, diba? Baluktot ng baluktot, diba? Sa akin, urong ng urong, tapos hindi naman to nakatulong sa atin during the pandemic. Diba? Gutom at gutom at gutom. That's why so many, diba? As for ayuda, how many trillions were released? So, so when the pandemic happened, talagang sobrang pasasalamat ko talaga na nakaalis kami sa 10 kahig isang tuka. So, though we are still not yet in the long-lasting security, di ba? Pero at least, di ba, given the dark days na walang choice at dark days na may option, I swear, ayoko na talagang maging mahirap ulit. Okay? So, I'm sorry. I'm sure na feel niyo yung frustration ko kasi malamang, di ba, we are mirroring each other. Diba? But seriously, I hope that you guys are also doing above better, especially now. Di ba? Always stay ako, ito lang talaga guys, always stay 10 steps ahead of your actual finances. You really can't go wrong with that. Di ba? So if you're January, if you're 2020, started in the right directions, di ba? Kung maganda siya, tuloy-tuloy nyo lang po yan. Make it better and better and better and better and better. Sabay ho natin pagandahin lalo ang 2022. Okay? So anyway, now, we are down to our last 30 minutes. So let's get down to business. O ngayon naman, what's our convo? Diba? Anong convo ang perfect sa araw na to? Siyempre, getting down to business means talking about what it takes to win. What does it take to be a winner week in, week out? So I am so thrilled because sobrang daming wins, not only mine, but also ng mga teammates ko today. Meron din, of course, what I can call hiccups, diba? And delays. So, it's a hindi ko sinasabing it's a perfect that bubuhos ang breakthrough sa'yo every day, diba? Hindi ko sinabing ikaw mismo have what it takes kaagad, diba? But parang diba, if you juxtaposition yung isa, tignan mo yung why it didn't work and why is it others are winning, diba? You can parang cross-examine and find out ano yung naging difference, diba? So that you can work on that building that the winning, kumbaga, winning mindset, habits, or attitude that can take you to many thrilling, exciting wins for the week or the succeeding weeks, diba? So, kumbaga, tawag dito, looking at it from both sides, 'di ba? Pero kaya lang yun nga, mas marami talagang wins today, konti lang ang hindi masyadong nag-succeed, 'di ba? Kaya lang looking at it from both sides, parang tiningnan natin yung yin and yang niya kasi ganun talaga. All right? You will have your yin and yang moments when you're good, and then you're down, and the downside, the good side of the yin the good side will always help parang kumbaga extricate you from the downside of things, di ba? So anyway, pero eto, hands down, 100% success is always, guys, nakakabaliw. Lalo na when it's honest to goodness na dinaanan natin sa paghihirap para makarating doon. I have never seen anyone so sad during the height of their success, lalo na yung hindi instant or hindi nakaw. Kasi may ganun, di ba? Like yung mga drug cartels, right? O, sila, siguro masaya sila kasi, oo nga, no? Masaya rin sila kasi marami silang pera. Siguro rin, napuro na rin yung konsyensya nila. We'll see. But anyway, as far as I'm concerned, di ba, kung mabait ka naman, let's categorize that na lang. Sa mga mababait, nakakabaliw ang success lalo na pag pinaghirapan natin to. Okay? So if you ask me, guys, if I prefer this over love life, di ba? The failures in the journey to success is much more depressing. Di ba? As it can be one failure after another. But it only takes one win or one victory to erase all that pain, di ba? After a while, pag nakuha mo, wala na. Tapos na. Hindi katulad sa love life, ang tagal-tagal mong umiiyak na nag-heal ka today, mamaya down ka na naman, nag-heal ka. Di ba? So in love life, I can't say the same nga. Baga, puro pwedeng fleeting joys lang, di ba? Mamaya, durog ulit yung puso mo. So between fleeting joys and sweeping happiness, anong choice mo? Siyempre, sweeping happiness. One that is longer lasting. Okay? Now, what does it take to win nga ba? And today, I made an outline of some of the key ingredients required for success. So there are about 4 here, pero pag kinulang tayo sa oras, dadagdagan natin to. Okay? So, 1, guys, ito talaga totoo, you cannot play safe. There are 6.4 million Filipinos daw who are looking for extra income or going into business according to this article in Philippine Star. Pero sa totoo lang, guys, di ba? 6.4 million, but only 1% of that are really serious, okay? There's only 1% of that will make a leap. And most of that, di ba? 99% would prefer, and the rest would prefer na hahanap nga sila pero gusto nila laway lang ang kapital or walang risk. There's no such thing, di ba? Even laway lang na kapital will eventually have cost, di ba? Kunwari, if you will invest your time at the very least, and you might want to say time is libre. On the contrary, time is money, di ba? Every minute that goes by and you invest in laway lang ang kapital, di ba? Pwede, that's walang nangyayari. Pwede namang, di ba? Pag nag-apply ka ng trabaho, kumikita ka na doon sa oras mo, di ba? You might also say walang puhunan. Not true. Kasi you either have to meet a client, di ba? Whether it's Zoom, right, or outside, di ba? Kung outside, malamang magpapakape ka pa. Diba? Hindi ka naman, let's face it, hindi naman isang kliyente lang ang i-meet mo. Diba? So, ilang kape rin yun per day. Tapos pamasaya pa. And of course, you have to look dapper. So, hindi ka pwedeng, especially kapag, let's say, nasa insurance ka o real estate, hindi ka naman pwedeng dumating na mukha kang basang sisiw. Diba? So, gagastos ka pa rin. So, again, myth po yan. So, tawag dito, so no matter what, diba? What you do you will still kahit laway lang kapital, you will still fork out money. All right? So like so ang suggestion ko, why not, 'di ba? Fork out money in a legit business like ours. Small capital lang naman siya, 'di ba? You will be able to recover it even if irregular yung commissions mo, 'di ba? Everything after that will be parang bonus lang. Every day kami those travel, wala na kaming problema kasi nabawi na namin yung capital namin matagal na. 2 months pa lang into the business. Pero kumbaga, dito, everything that we are earning, we can stop if we want, di ba? Kaya lang, inandyan na siya, di ba? Pwede siyang kunan ng pera na parang halos libre na. All I have to do is build my organization. Yun lang, di ba? So anyway, those who play safe, guys, 100%, sila yung vulnerable sa pandemic. Diba? And fuel price inflation or any problems, diba? Those who made reasonable risks like us were a few steps ahead of the crisis. So play safe means it's another meaning nun, parang it's self-sabotage, diba? One thing to gain nga, nag-play safe ka, diba? Maybe hindi mo nilabas yung hindi ka nagpuhunan, diba? But you've got pero everything to lose. Diba? So, don't play safe. Diba? Especially in our industry. Kasi you get to learn everything. Parang kumbaga, you earn as you learn. Yun lang. Number 2, guys, you can't accept defeat till the moment has come. And conversely, quitting is really not an option. So if I accept defeat or quit on our business just because the going got tough, I would not be awarded or be recognized at SMX Susana Grand Celebration for hitting the Bali travels. I wouldn't even have hit the $600 a week or the $1,000 a week income 2 and 3 years after being in our company, di ba? So my wins every year just keep getting better and better and better. And my lessons here taught me that there are lessons in day 100 that you cannot force in day 1 or day 20, di ba? The process will work for you if you just go through it, di ba? Same with our teammate, si Doc, di ba? Who hit 3 straight weeks in a row, $2,000. So 1 week na lang, Ruby Director na siya. And that is not even overnight, but her consistency led her to breakthroughs relevant to her decision to take on the bigger goals. Those breakthroughs were not present during her day 1 and day 100. Diba? They were present on, kumbaga, the day 200. Pero if she quit, she would not be earning 150 plus thousand a week. O diba, bongga? So anyway, yun nga, she did not accept defeat kahit na malapit na yung cut-off. She just went on and on and on, and she put in all her might into the 2,000 a week goal, diba? And she hit that. So imagine if she quit or accepted defeat before cut-offs, tanong ko sa'yo, diba, saan siya mas masaya? Diba? Sa losing or earning $2,000 per week? Diba? So that's 3 straight weeks na sa kanya. 1 more week, and then after that, she can go for what do you call that? Executive Ruby. So consistent na $2,000 per week, diba? So ikaw, diba? Saan mas masaya? Yung nag-quit ka dahil nahirapan ka, or yung nahirapan ka but you earn $2,000 a week, diba? So ganun lang yun. So again, you cannot, even in your business, guys, diba? Let's say you had a food business. I don't know nga why these businesses here opened during the pandemic, diba? When online was clearly the way to go and what we have to optimize. So ito, like this one, we had here nagbebenta sila ng marami, pies and taho, diba? And buko juice, diba? They opened during the pandemic, and I think they were just, I don't know if they even reached a year. They closed less than a year, diba? Mahal-mahal kaya ng renta dyan, diba? Pero yun nga, sa akin, let's say if you had that kind of business and single, diba, you have to, hindi closing, or you have to come up with a strategy na papalit doon sa, instead of ikaw yung mawalan. So strategy upon strategy and upon strategy. And you cannot, again, hindi mo pwede pangunahan yung day 100 lesson mo sa day 1. So that's why, yun nga, kaya parang sa akin talaga, sa totoo lang, mas gusto ko pa rin yung business namin. Kasi if you are doing the trad business like that one, di ba, a store, hindi mo kakayanin mag day 100 na mag-isa ka lang na kunwari, nag-fail, di ba? Talagang isasara mo yung store. But in our business, it's not like that. Diba? There are so many people who will lift you up. Diba? Kahit na, diba, like in war, diba? If there's a fallen soldier, diba? Tapos you see that he's still alive, bubuhatin mo diba? Ganon. But in a traditional business, especially kung ikaw lang may-ari, walang ganon. So, but anyway, still, again, diba? You cannot accept defeat till the moment has come, diba? Or conversely, you cannot quit. So yun, so if you want to win, diba, gawa ka lang ng gawa ng strategy, make it work, diba? Tulad ko, I'm making this auto order pack work, diba, na para makuha yung Korea at para makapag-upgrade din sa business, diba, and at the same time maka-earn ng US dollars. So yun, I have this meron kami strategy na ginawa na makes our business accessible, diba, doable, sustainable, and duplicatable. So, ganun siya kasimple. So, ako, because it's being beta tested, okay lang ako, chill pa ako, and I'm fixing all the bugs lang because I really wanna make it work. Pero hindi ako kaagad nag-quit nung sinabi ko, oh my God, it's not working, wala akong makausap or something like that, diba? I've already have few, two, since we rolled it out in the last month, diba, who started with us, and we're still talking to other people, and sana makita rin nila yung beauty. Pero yun nga, it's too early for me to say that hindi to mag-work. Okay? So, ganun din kayo lahat. So, Don't accept defeat right away, and conversely, don't just quit. Make your strategies and make them work. Tapos ano pa ba? Yan, commitment. So whether it's working out or diet, di ba? Or even dieting or earning $2,000 a week, getting yourself to the floor when it is showtime is never going to be easy, especially if beginner ka. So unfortunately, this part, di ba, the starting and the doing are the tests of commitments, and also bridges us to the results that we want. So I've not seen anyone develop six-pack abs or lose even 10 pounds doing or anyone earn $100 a day without doing anything, 'di ba? Talagang we spent time, we gave in effort, we put in energy, 'di ba? So no matter how difficult it got, 'di ba? Those who are committed, 'di ba, to the goals, no matter how difficult it got, made it either, 'di ba, closest to the goal, doon sila nagland, or on the goals itself, or even more, 'di ba? Like me, for example, in my workout, ang plan ko lang naman when I started last year was to do it 5 minutes. I think every day or 3 times a week at minimum, di ba? Yun lang. But every time I started the workout, I ended up with doing 8 minutes. Yung 8 minutes ko, plinano ko, kaya ko na pala ng 8 minutes, sa susunod 8 minutes ko, and every day, naging 16 minutes. Yung 16 minutes ko ngayon is now going 40 minutes. Ganun siya, di ba? So, but tawag dito, again, yun nga, it did not happen overnight. I think it took me how many sessions of 5 minutes? I think 2 weeks, diba? Before I started, for 5 minutes before I started increasing it to 8 minutes. Plus after 1 week, parang na-born ako sa 8 minutes. I started doing 15 or 16 minutes. Yun na, then so on and so forth. So, pero hindi siya kagad day one pa lang, galing-galing ko na mag 40 minutes. Hindi, diba? It was also a process. What else? In my, now I went back to the diet. Last year, I started doing it. Diba? I said, it's not overnight. I failed so many times at sticking to my intermittent fasting. Diba? Last year. Pero more than the year before, mas mag-succeed ako last year. But then, of course, unacceptable pa rin because I also stopped. So this year, dahil magaling na, I'm so good at, I have so much discipline at bringing myself to the gym floor, it's time to do spot 2. Spot 2 meaning, spot 1, level 1 is magaling mag-workout. This time, kung magaling na ako, syempre dapat, di ba, given na yun that this year, itutuloy-tuloy ko na siya because I've already built the habit. Second naman is I'm gonna work on developing the discipline for eating healthily and doing intermittent fasting also, di ba? So in the last 4 weeks, actually, I've been trying to do intermittent fasting, and because I know my patterns already and my discipline, na we've eaten more salads, di ba? And at the same time, tawag dito, yung rice ko yata 2 times or 3 times a week lang compared to 14 times a week. And then at the same time, from yung dating nagugutom ako ng 2 o'clock, now 4 o'clock, and sometimes 6 o'clock na ako nagka-first meal. So na-improve kasi alam ko na kung ano yung gagawin ko. So this time, parang I'm more confident. Although in this coming next Sunday, I plan to make lamon and really eat chili crabs na may aligid. And on a super mabango na rice at magkakamay ako kasi I will be on lafang mode. Pero ayun na nga, alam ko rin kung paano ko ibabalik yung sarili ko. Like for example, dahil nga, di ba, it was not an overnight, it's not an overnight success. We get to know ourselves, di ba? When we get to know our weakness and our strength, and then we also get to find solutions. Tawag dito. Hindi na ako nahihirapan now. If let's say, if I eat rice now, hindi na ako nahihirapan sa amin, later ayoko na mag-rice, di ba? It just gets better and better. But it did not happen on day 1. It happened on day 20 and on day 30. And now this is like sort of my day 100. So if I keep going, my day 200 or 20 days from now, I will have learned new ways to lose weight and also new strategies to stick to the discipline. So hindi mo rin talaga pwedeng sabihin na hindi ka talaga pwedeng basta-bastang hindi ka rin pwedeng basta-bastang walang commitment. So you have to trust the process. Diba? Same with me with when we hit Tusu. Diba? That Tusu did not happen just, last year, Bali. I mean, it did not happen like that. There were already lessons that I have learned when I started earning $600 and lessons when I started earning ng $1,000, kinabit-kabit ko lang lahat ng mga lessons ko na yon. That's why we were able to hit Bali. And yung natutunan ko dun sa Bali, kinabit ko lang. That's why we were able to pre-qualify for Korea. Ganun lang. But then again, I did not learn that on day one. Diba? So that's why commitment is very, very important. You have to show up. You have to find techniques that will work for you. So ang commitment, it's not about, let's say, you plan to lose weight ng 10 pounds kunwari this month, and ang plano mo is that you will only eat one a salad and then one rice meal a day. Diba? And you will do that. Hindi yun. Diba? You have to figure out a way on how you can succeed at that plan. So you might have to break down, diba, it into small components, diba? Like what I did, diba, ang ginawa ko, IF lang, diba, tapos juice, ganun. Kaya ko yun eh, juice and then nuts, kasi alam ko kaya ko yun. Ganun. So yun lang, diba, basta nandun. So unti-unti ko lang siya. So naka 4 weeks na, so I have, I'm better at it. So kayo, in your, diba, if you wanna win, diba, whether it's in business or in your health, or in your, even in your relationship, diba? You have to really stay committed. So you have to find a way, techniques, methods, perspectives, diba? Push will take you to the floor when it's show time. Okay? So what else? Yan. Sa akin, ito pa, special add-on din to, no? Number 4, vehicle. So inisip ko kasi if you're I'm coming from the perspective of winning in terms of basically wealth, diba? In terms of income. So, ito, special parang add-on ko to, diba? If you are, let's say, this is my advice, diba? Money naman is your goal. Vehicle is very, very important, diba? This 2,000, you can't get that from traditional business nang ganun-ganun lang. Diba? $2,000, I mean, $150, diba, na sayo after taxes, buong buo. Diba? Wala kang binabayarang tauhan, wala kang binabayarang overhead, diba? Sayo na lahat. So, you can't get that from traditional business, diba? And so you have to be practical and also smart in a sense when choosing what kind of vehicle will you choose para mag-prosper. Guys, ang ina-emphasize ko rin dito, legal, moral, ethical, 'di ba? So so you have to go so yun yung you have to emphasize that. So I'm in a company that meets all these integrity requirements, 'di ba? So pag may na-meet kayo na ng scam sa inyo na let's say galing sa industry namin or company na to, malamang hindi yan yung company namin or yung company nila, malamang yan, it's just the tao. Okay? So yung taong nag-invite sa'yo. But then again, yun na, Securities and Exchange Commission also protects you. Diba? So you can check that out first and check out companies that engage, that are scam companies, and you so that you can refer that and make a more informed choice. Diba? But ours is simple, so huwag ka na masyadong lumayo kung legal, moral, at ethical pa. Kasi pwede ka nang mag-start agad-agad. Diba? And learn, and then earn as you go, diba? So yun po yung yun po yung mga parang what it takes to win. So since it's only 7:50, meron pang isa. So isipin natin ano yung isa. Hindi ko na maisip yung isa and we have 10 more minutes. So anyway, ano pa ba yung ginawa na? Okay. Best din siguro, 'di ba? For number 5, you look for when you also want to, let's say, winning, 'di ba? Don't just rely on your self-limiting your belief. Okay, your belief is very, very, very also important. Okay, so tawag dito, and most of the time, right, we think, diba, that what are the set of beliefs that we already have are totally reliable. Okay, sabihin ko sa inyo guys, siguro ang reliable lang dyan ay 1% to 2%. Kasi otherwise, if our belief system, di ba, kung yung pinaniniwalaan natin is cast in stone at yung totoo na talaga siya, di sana walang nagfe-fail. Di sana yung buhay mo at buhay ko, yung health ko at health ko, buhay ng family mo at buhay ng family ko, health nila, happiness nila at lahat, success setup. Sana naka-set up na siya, 'di ba? Nakatayo na siya. But the fact that it's not, and we are still parang sampung kahig, isang puka, and we are continuously sabotaging and our lives are still breaking down, ibig sabihin that our beliefs, most of them are not helpful to winning or to succeeding, 'di ba? So ano pa yung, if I have to look at what we did, 'di ba, here, compared to those who did not, 'di ba? Kami, one of the things is we really primed ourselves for success mentally. And you know what? Even if it's health, that's why I also say this, kahit na workout pa yan, before it becomes physical, di ba, yung gym, it's first mental. When you are working, when you have to make sure that you are able to go to the gym, you are able to finish the workout, the routine, and then repeat that every single day or 3 or 4 times a week, di ba? It is first mental before it is physical. I always say it's IQ over EQ. Kahit na mag-fail ka at sinabi mong naka-get up ka kaagad at you have the highest adversity quotient, kahit na let's say in your relationship, 'di ba, you were able to get up, 'di ba? And you thought na get up and leave a bad relationship, 'di ba? Naka-get on, you think that you have highest EQ. Ang namayagpag pa rin diyan IQ. Because your perspective, your thinking does not stop. It makes you look for ways out and solution. Ganon siya. So it's in the end, ang mananalo pa rin ay IQ. That's why in anything that you do, even in winning, diba? Winning yourself, winning over your life, winning over your career, winning over your income, your financial wellness, winning over your happiness, winning over your peace, you still have to make sure that, diba, your mind is at its non-self-sabotaging, diba? It's at its healthiest and it's at its prime, diba? Or being primed for success. So how do we do that? So very important din to. Many of those persons that I have met na talagang we invited here, pag tinanong mo kung nabasa nila tong books na to, hindi. So that is one. Pag tinanong mo kung ano yung mga habit nila, wala lang, o diba? So pag tinabi mo naman sila sa amin, ito kami, book readers, diba? We listen to motivational audios. We live intentionally. Pinag-aralan namin how not to squander time and how to use it and live purposefully, diba? Ano pa? So we read books, we feed our minds, we listen to motivational audios, we live intentionally and really found a way to do that, diba? Not to squander, yun nga, not to squander time and our talents and our gift. Ano pa? We also, tawag dito, also learned how to master our emotion, and we have used tools like meditation, diba? And even exercising, diba? And even learning how to put together not listening to any playlist, but knowing what the playlist is for, what the music is for. So, my mentor Pin, di ba, meron siyang playlist for every aspect of her life na kailangan niya ng reboot, di ba? And you know what? Way back, when I was talking about being happy, that was one of the things that I also talked about kasi it was one of the things that I also discovered along the way when I was trying to be happy. And in fact, even in learning how to be happy 24/7, alam nyo ba, hindi pwedeng belief na self-sabotaging at limiting ang nandyan. Diba? So you have to continuously prime your mind, your heart, your spirit, and your body for success and happiness and even making the right decisions, diba? And being emotionally and spiritually and mentally healthy. Ganun po. And is that easy? Again, yun nga, diba? That's why you need commitment. That's why hindi ka pwedeng mag-play safe. That's why hindi ka basta-basta pwedeng mag-accept ng defeat. Kasi, again, these are not learned overnight, diba? there is a process, and that process, there is a, parang, kumbaga, if I have to simplify it, yung process na yun yung kalendaryo ni Lord, kumbaga. 'Di ba? Yung day 100, nandun yung lesson na yon. Kaso hindi niya mabibigay yon sa lesson 1. Kasi hindi ka naman pwede pagsabi, tomorrow Lord, gusto ko yung business ko, tomorrow kumikita na siya kagad ng $100,000 per day. 'Di ba? Tapos pagising na, hindi. 'Di ba? Hindi talaga ganon. Hindi yun. So, but, there is a process. 'Di ba? There is a process. Gusto mo kumita ng $100,000, magkano yun? Divide mo times 51. Divide natin, ha? $100,000 divided by 51. That's $2,000 a day. I think kaya yan. Kasi you know what? Right now, di ba, may kumikita ng $18,000 a week. Di ba? So, nandun lang sila sa hustle na yan. They're 70 plus years old already in our company. O, di ba? Ba't hindi pa sila tumitigil ng mag-hustle? Kasi masayang gawin ang business namin. Kasi hindi lang kami ang nagsasucceed, marami kaming natutulungan. Kaya siya masarap. So at certain point, when we've reached already financial wellness, it's really no longer about the money. 4 years into the business, I really realized it's really about the others. But then, yun na nga, di ba? So walang overnight. So that's why, yung belief mo, you have to prime yourself for success. Empty your cup and learn more and grow it. And also another one, priming for, be with individuals who are truly successful at hindi marites. Isa kasama yan sa pag-prime ng ating belief system natin, ng ating mental, emotional, cognitive, at spiritual health that will be helpful sa ating pag-achieve ng success, whether it is money, or in career, or in business, or in health, or in relationship, or in happiness, diba? Or even inner peace. Yun po. All right? So those are my 5 takes, and not takes, observed traits, 'di ba? Na kailangan nating gawin for observed traits, 'di ba, of what it takes to win. Basic kit po ito. All right? So, I was looking for a topic to share with you today, and just as the wins started to come, I realized since real victories to and measurable in US dollars, diba? It makes the sweetest kinds of win when one is in need. So yun, kaya ito's a perfect convo to share with you guys. So as the Philippine Star article says, that 6.4 million Filipinos are looking to start a business and earn extra, diba? This episode helps you focus on the strengths and even the vehicle to get you started on the journey of the sweetest victories of your life. And of course, guys, mind you, again, let me repeat, it is not overnight, but there is a platform that you can earn as you learn. Take it from me, okay? So anyway, that's it, Pansit, and this is DJ Chin. Again, I want to say congratulations, Chuamnida, to Yoon Bin and Yoon Seri, and I hope to meet you in Korea and dine with you and be friends with you, diba? And I hope to make you my guest here in my radio show as well. So anyway, so this is DJ Chin saying see you again next Saturday, and of course this episode is dedicated this time to the 6.4 million Pinoys ready to take a leap and into financial wellness. So in the meantime, guys, grab it. Don't just say nice to have. All right? So good night and have an awesome week ahead. Namaste. Saranghayo.
The views and comments of the hosts and guests